My name is Kai Walther, and this is my submission for the From Me to You project on May 21st, 2020. First question, who invited me to join this, or to do this, was Dan Kerr, American University. How COVID has impacted me? I just graduated from American University in earlier this May, and so that meant having a virtual commencement where my roommates and I sat at our kitchen table and watched the commencement address rather than actually going on campus and doing that. It was the four of us, my three roommates and myself, rather than being able to see my family or other friends or anyone coming down here to celebrate, so that was a bit difficult. Of course, classes have been online, and my senior year rugby season at American also got cut short. We had one game and then COVID happened. Of course, also, I'm having a lot of difficulty staying motivated, passing time. There's only so much you can do in an 800 square foot apartment in DC right now because you don't want to go outside, or you're hesitant to go outside, at least I am. You can't go visit friends, you can't go on trips, you can't go to museums, cafes, anything like that, so finding ways to pass the time has been difficult. Also, finding a job. As a recent graduate, this is something that would already be difficult, but as I want to work in the museum or public history field, all of those aren't really doing anything right now unless they're remote because, of course, museums aren't open. Who or what keeps me going in this time? Well, a lot for my roommates. We have no other choice, really, but to keep each other going because there's four of us in here in a very, very small apartment. And so it's a bit difficult sometimes if one person's feeling down, then sometimes that transfers to the other people, but also it can be helpful if one person's down. Other people can realize that and do things to help them out. We've spent a lot more time together than we normally do because, once again, we don't have any other options, so we'll play board games together. We had a game night of Risk the other night, and that was something I would normally never do if COVID wasn't happening because I'm not much of a board game person, but it was better than I thought. We cooked together, we made burgers the other night in our apartment, didn't even set off the fire alarm. One of my roommates and I, we both got bikes, and so we've been going on a lot of bike rides. That's been great to not only travel around, not that we're doing much traveling because you can't, there's nowhere to go, but biking through Rock Creek Park or the Capitol Crescent Trail. We did that today, and so that's been a really nice way to get out of the apartment, get some physical activity, feel like you're actually doing something. So that's been really good. I very much appreciate having a bike during this. And of course, Zoom. All of my classes, or most of my classes, were conducted through Zoom when school was still going on, but also been to a couple of virtual birthdays, had an Easter call and a Mother's Day call with my family, had some movie nights over Zoom with friends, and so of course it's not the same as when you're actually in person with people and able to do things. Birthday parties are a little bit weird over Zoom because only one person can talk at a time, and so you can't have all the little conversations going on that you normally would at a party. And also, if you don't know everyone there, it's more awkward, I think, because once again, you can't go straight to someone that you know and just talk to them. You can't go somewhere you know and just talk to them. It's all happening on one screen. And what I hope we learn from this is the importance of government welfare support and healthcare, as the people most vulnerable to this are receiving the least support, or in places that aren't receiving government support. I think that's something that needs to happen, and people are realizing more and more the importance of that, I hope, as well as thinking of others. It's been about 2 months since Corona started, and walking around in DuPont Circle, I see so many people without masks recently, so that's scary. Luckily I'm fine. I'm not terribly concerned about what would happen if I caught COVID, but for the people that are more susceptible to it, it's really difficult to see people going around without masks on and not really thinking of the importance of protecting others during this. So hopefully cases won't spike. But maybe if cases do spike, people will realize the importance of working for the collective good of all.